Hey everyone, it's Ryzen. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV: The After Years. Well, we're gonna be starting up Palom's story now. Yeah, I did a little practice run, so it doesn't say new right now. I also removed Ursula and Yang's equipment before I made their final save I intend to transfer, because we can't use them for a while. Yeah, there's a little description. Let's begin the tale. I hope you like black magic, because we'll be using a lot of it in this tale. Although our physical attacks will be surprisingly useful. What's not biting? Fish? Who will hear you? What brat? Got some kid on board? Or you have a 20-something-year-old Palom. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't really use the word brat for somebody that's in their early to mid-20s. But hey, what do I know? Also, wow, Palom, really? Yeah, what would you like him to call you? Jeez, dude, when did you become a jerk? Yeah, I don't know. Palom is kind of a jerk now. He's amusing sometimes, but yeah, he is. Far cry from what he used to be when he was like 5, huh? What about the fish? Apparently not. Well, maybe you guys are just terrible at it. Oh, God. Yeah, Palom is... wow. What job? Just wow. Oh, the prayer dais. Hey, there's Black Mage and White Mage. At least we don't have them in the party again. Also, Porum, girl, like... what happened to your hair? Why is it pink? I mean, are you going through a phase or something? Are you, like, rebelling and dyeing your hair? Like, what is going on? Like, your hair was brown when you were 5. Now it's pink. Why? I mean, I know it's the differentiator from Palom, I guess, but, like, they never explain why her hair color changed. Like, they could have tied it into the story somehow. Like, maybe... in fact, there's an easy way they could have tied it in, you know? But whatever, I'll talk about it later. Yeah, I'm not huge on what they do to both twins, frankly. Jeez, dude, why are you a jerk to your own sister, man? Yeah, he really is unlikable. I know some people find him funny. And sometimes he is, but a lot of times he just comes across as a jerk to me. I guess that's better than Porum, who's frankly boring. But that's not saying much. I guess at least she's nice. Wow, dude. See, it's not as funny when Porum isn't whacking him on the head anymore with the sound effect. But I guess they can't do that now that they're both like 25 years old. Or however old they are. They're in their 20s. Apparently Palom wants to become a sage. You're not ready yet, young grasshopper. Oh, apparently we need a mage to train the epops. Obviously must be Troia then. Alright, cool. We'll send Palom. Or apparently we'll send Palom for some reason. Yeah, wouldn't you want to send Palom? Why? Dude, I thought you wanted to be a sage. Don't you want to cast, like... Don't you need to be able to have both types of magic to be a sage? Okay. Bit strange, but sure. Yeah, it sure is nighttime already. I'm sure it's perfectly normal for the moon to just get closer and closer. Don't worry about it. Palom's tail is one of the hardest tails in the game. His challenge engine in particular is the hardest in the game. Unlike Yong's that like started really ridiculously hard, but the difficulty falls off hard pretty fast. Palom's is always difficult. Why did you send Palom instead of Palom? Okay. Apparently you're not doing too well, Elder. I do like that he has a portrait now. I don't really like that explanation, by the way. Some things only Palom can do, huh? Like what? I would have preferred if he made it clear that he feels that way towards both of them, but whatever. I mean, there's literally nowhere else to go, dude. Can we go back and... Okay, yeah, we can. That is a new moon. Which is going to be the best phase of the moon for this tail, really. Reason being is our physical attacks actually will be useful. Oh, that must be Baron. I guess we can take a look at what Palom has. Bluff. Yeah, so... Bluff is different in this game. It's both improved and not improved. That's what he starts with. The way Bluff actually works is you still raise your magic power like before, but you also hit the enemies and it debuffs their magic defense. Oh yeah, it sure would take a week, huh? Well, has it been like, you know, a couple of weeks? Maybe it's just been a little bit longer. Not too bad, right, though? Oh, a month. Wow. You broke the compass? Well, that's not good. But yeah, because Bluff actually hits the enemies now and actually debuffs them as well, it now triggers counterattacks, which completely ruins its utility against mitigating counters. There's still some times when it can be useful, but it's actually not as good. I wish it only raised your magic power, like in base FF4. Oh, what, he's done this already before? Well, apparently we're there. Oh, they added a nice little port there. But as well, as far as anything else is concerned, Palom is basically like he is in base FF4, other than Bluff being both upgraded and downgraded at the same time. He has the highest intellect stat in the game, but that really doesn't matter much. He learns his spells a bit faster than the other mages. Also doesn't matter much because Rydia actually learns her spells much quicker than she did in the original game. And unfortunately, Palom's a bit slow. Although you can compensate later. But he has very, very good black magic. It also helps that they made the Meteor spell actually significantly more powerful in this game. It's also faster as a cast, so it's actually, worth using. So that helps Palom a lot as well. Anyway, let's head on over here. Can I get into a fight? Oh, come on, we gotta get into one fight. I gotta fight one enemy, right? Jeez. Oh, we got Helldivers. Tier 1 elemental spell will work on these guys. Should be enough. Yeah, they're pretty easy. Pretty much if you encounter goblins, Helldivers, Larvas, or floating eyes, any tier 1 spell will all work on them. They have pretty pitiful HP. Any other enemy, you're going to want to use a tier 2 spell. Obviously, skeletons, you'd use fire on them, and just don't use fire on the spirits, and you'll be fine. The enemies are pretty easy. I get the white chocobo. I don't think there's anything here. I don't think this chocobo forest was actually in the game in original FF4. But I could be wrong. I don't think there's any chests in here. But there was some in the other chocobo forest that I neglected to put in my notes, but I know where they are. No, there's nothing here. I just figured I'd double check. Yeah, we need this chocobo forest in order to get to Troia itself. Which now we can head on into Troia. Most of the items are in the water over here. Apparently. There is no chest on the left there this time. Or item on the left. That is the naming way or challenging way. There should be 4 items here. Yeah, there's one. We got a dry ether, 1,000 gil. Might actually use that dry ether at some point. Decoy. And an ether. Probably not, but I might use some ethers here and there. Yeah, another big problem with Palom's tail that makes it so challenging at times is you can't just spam magic all the time because you're going to run out of MP. I mean, you don't have, like, Luca around to, take care of things for you and salvage MP that way. You pretty much have to use what you got, and it's tough. Is it which door? The northeast corner, I think. No, this is the pub, but we can talk to people in here. Don't talk to that guy or this lady. You have to buy. You can buy. Well, you can talk to them, but they sell a member's writ. This lady does. And you need that in order to get an item later. I do actually want to get the item from in there. Oops. Oh, God. Wow, that guy is literally saying the same story that he told in base FF4. That is amusing. But yeah, we need the members rip for later, but it's super expensive right now. So we can't afford it. But yeah, we want to go in here. And we can go down here. Go into the stairs. And we have black chocobos. They smell, huh? Apparently these ones can't fly. Now, if you go up and try to get in here this way, it doesn't work. So trust me, you have to go down. You have to go down here. And you have to loop all the way around, and we can get into the pen there and talk to that lady. That's talking to the chocobos, or raising the chocobos. Trust me, it's a dead end the other way. Now, she wants us to talk to all the chocobos, which is easier said than done. Now, don't worry, you don't have to keep track of which ones you haven't talked to. Just talk to them all, and you're allowed to duplicate talking to them. It's no big deal. I think this is the last one. There we go. Yeah, I got it. Good. Got an ether. Got to be careful because sometimes they'll go into the secret passage, and I mean, there's nothing you can do about it, but I have seen them get into the secret passage and get really stuck and basically prevent you from leaving, so that sucks. Gotta kind of push them out of the way for a while. But yeah, we get an ether there. I think we can get that ether later, too. In another tail, I don't remember, though. But yeah, I might as well get it. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get, because you have to... It's kind of hard to keep track of all the chocobos. I just talk to them and do my best to keep track of them, but, you know, I usually end up talking to one of them twice or so. That's all the treasures in there, though, by the way. That's it, so... There is some stuff I want to buy, but we might as well wait a little bit. We can get some more treasures, and we can talk to people here. There you go. The Troian Guard. Yeah, this is like the Royal Guard, I guess. Anyway, let's go see the pops. We see 7 of them. That isn't the half of it. You're not wrong, Palom. Yeah, who we working with? Oh, apparently one of them is ill. I would assume terminally. So they're, I guess, replacing her. So we're gonna train a new one, I guess. Leonora? Or do you pronounce it Leonora? I don't know. I think it's Leonora, but I mean, that's what I'm gonna say. If that's wrong, oh well. I like her portrait. I arrived in Troia about 8 years ago. Oh, cool. Been a trainee for 8 years, huh? Yeah, why she need training anyway? Jeez, dude, you don't need to be a jerk. Wow. You literally got sent to do this, dude. I mean, he's kind of always rude. I guess so. I mean, there's one less of them, so. Okay. Whatever, Palom. Jeez, dude. But yeah, I mean, white magic. But Palom doesn't know any white magic. Okay, why are they surprised by this? But, like, they know he's a black mage. They literally, like, say he's a black mage when you talk to people in the castle. That's just weird. Like, you really, what, you think all mages just know every single magic? But then, you know, Leonora doesn't seem to have a problem with it. I mean, probably. You think it'd be them, you know, requesting Palom over Porum, but apparently not. Tower of Trials. Oh, okay. Cool. Sure. We get Leonora in the party. She is a weird, weird party member. First of all, she's level 3, which is laughably low. She has less spirit than Palom. She has less spirit as a white mage than our black mage. Also, she's actually an Epop trainee, not an Epop, so. Oh well. Oh, let's talk to the Epops. They probably have something interesting to say. Right. I mean, they're not wrong. We have to use the Chocobo to get there. I guess it's supposed to be a new thing recently, because the Tower of Trials was clearly not in the original FF4. Unless we just didn't see it for some reason. Although it's a big tower, I don't know how we couldn't see it. Anyway, let's go get the treasures first. Now, the left stairs is the original treasure room, but I'll just tell you, it's completely empty. It's already been looted, I guess, from the original FF4, so there's nothing there. Yeah, just a high potion in there. We go in here, and then we can step on these 4 times. And now we can open up the last treasures here. Nothing that interesting, but it's there. Although I think there's a tent in one of these, right? Oh, no, there's not. I mean, there probably is a tent in this one, right? No? No? Okay. I might buy a few tents. In fact, I'm going to, because we're going to need them. Yeah, I got a little bit of money. Now, as for Leonora, we're going to go shop, by the way. She is a very strange character. She's terrible right now, and she's terrible for pretty much the entirety of Palom's Tale. Let's see. As you can see, she has both white and black magic, but she has no black magic right now. The problem with Leonora is that she takes forever to learn spells. I mean, I'm talking level 80s to get the tier 3 spells. She doesn't even get Flare until level 85. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, yeah. Her stats are also lower than the other mages. She's basically like Tala, but significantly better than him. Shopping list, I want a silver armlet. And we want to go ahead and get a crossbow for later. We could buy holy arrows, but we don't need them. We're gonna find them later. So just buy a crossbow for later. Equip that silver armlet on Leonora. Use it. There we go. No big deal. We want to also get a few tents, because chances are the dungeon might take a little while to actually get there. Don't really have a whole lot of money. I need to reset the moon phase first, actually. Let me do that. I want it to be a new moon, so... And I don't want to, you know, run out of MP. Now, granted, I could just fight outside, or run out of money. I could just fight outside, but hey, yeah, whatever. I could edit out to the moon phase, but we're probably not going to fight much anyway. We're probably not even going to really start the tower today. It takes a while to get through the introduction of Palom's tale. But yeah, Leonora doesn't really have any special abilities other than white and black magic. She is, however... She's basically a late bloomer, is what I would classify her as. Eventually, her stat gain does increase, and eventually she does get the tier 2, the tier 3 spells. She gets Flare. She won't get Meteor, but she does get Flare. If you invest the time in Leonora in the late game, she's the best mage in the game. Even with a little bit lower stats, it's not, like, significantly lower to matter. Yeah, we can buy 2 tents. That's what I thought. So, I guess that's what we'll do. I was hoping to fight another enemy on the way here, but we didn't. Let's, well, I guess we could fight one enemy, actually. So that I can, okay, Floating Eye and Helldivers. Sure. Tier 1 spell is good enough for them. That should give me enough for another thing. I want to have 3 tents so I can reset the phase later. Oh, that didn't actually give me enough money. That's great. We could fight another enemy on the way, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, larvas and Eyewing Moths. These guys I want to have tier 1 spell or tier 2 spell? I don't remember. Larva and Eyewing Moth. Tier 1 spells, okay. Kind of thought so. They don't have a lot of health. There's 4 of them, though. I'm a little worried about that. I should have used tier 2. They don't have high HP, but I guess I've just barely not enough to kill them. Yeah, it must have been just barely. That's an unfortunate roll. I guess I'd use tier 2 if there were that many, which I didn't quite realize. Oh well, it's not a big deal. These guys I can definitely do tier 1 spell. Might as well fight a few enemies here. Not gonna really go any further in the game in this episode, so. Okay, that should be enough to buy another tent. I could have sold, you know, my iron armlet, I guess, but I don't like selling my equipment in this game. I could have sold the gold needle, which I actually probably should have done. I should have just sold the gold needle. In fact, I might actually just sell it. Sell the high potion. Sure, we'll sell the high potion to get another tent. There we go. I want to have 4 tents. I probably will find some in the dungeon, but just in case, I want to have some for later. Now we can go to up here. Yeah, we find, I think, 1 in the dungeon. We do. I mean, no, we find 2 actually in the dungeon. But I definitely want to have some. I guess you could only need to buy like 3, I guess, but Tents are useful. Tents are very useful. Use tier 2 spell for these guys. Yeah, do a little bit of money farming. Get some tents. There we go. That's a fight that I would have preferred, frankly. I want to switch my spells. But yeah, if you actually invest in Leonora, she's fantastic. It's just you have to actually invest in her. What I do is I like level grind her on her own if I plan to use her towards the end of the game. And yeah, you do that, it's totally worth it. And it doesn't actually take that long either. Shockingly so, but since our levels are capped at 40 here, well, she's never going to be that good here, sadly. Oh, that's not correct. Whoops. I'm looking for the secret passage. Yeah, that's right, it's further up. Oh, while I'm here. There we go. Get the white chocobo. There, and be restored. There it is. Get a high potion there and a phoenix down. And then we have one more right here. Wow, I guessed completely correctly. Get an ether there. Awesome. Grab a white chocobo, gold chocobo. And we take it all the way down to the Tower of Trials. For the most part, in the tail itself, I'm mostly going to use Leonora for supporting Palom. Or using arrows, actually, which she's pretty good at. Here and there, anyway. But yeah, we're going to save up here. And then next time, we'll go into the Tower of Trials. This is Ryzen. Thanks for watching. Take care.